about how would you want your partner to treat you, as in how would you love to be treated in your relationship? Okay, how would you want your partner to treat you in relationship? You want to know that relationship is very enjoyable, super enjoyable, when you get the right treatment from your partner, from your life partner, from your man, from your woman. So, but most of the times we don't even know what to do to get to that level. We don't know how to treat our life partner. We don't know what to do that will bring the person to give us the kind of love and care that we truly desire. Okay? Loneliness is never good for a man. The Bible says it is not good for a man to be alone. It means that when a man is alone, when a man is lonely, it affects the man psychologically and otherwise. So loneliness is not good for a man. And now, many of you guys, you are so afraid of getting into a relationship. You are so afraid of, picking the wrong partner, or maybe you have witnessed something go wrong in one, maybe something went wrong in your previous relationship, and that has been the reason why you decided to give it a break for now. And so likewise, the women, likewise, the ladies, maybe they're putting all their best, they tried everything, they put on all this good girl attitude, and at the end of the day, someone else took advantage of them and, you know, messed up with their life and wasted their time. And they did not get married, they did not do anything. The relationship did not make any headway. And this also could be the reason why she said, I am done with all sort of relationship. I don't want to hook up with any person again and anybody again. I don't want to have anything to do with any man, any guy. Or maybe she has been lied to. And they say she met a person that she loved, and the guy just removed the ring just to come and make her to sleep with her. So when the girl, when the guy succeeded and she truly fall in love, and now she's starting to build all her hopes high that she's going to have something serious with this guy. Another woman just suddenly shows up and say, "Who do you think you want to keep? What are you doing with my man?" And the guy is standing right there. And lo and behold, the man she's planning to settle down with is another woman's husband. So all these deceptions and heartbreak can make a person to obviously want to settle down, as in to settle for loneliness, at least to stay away from heartbreaks, because lies and deception is very painful. So I know this might be the reason why you never want to do anything. You never want to say hi to any lady. You never want to say hi to any girl, any man. You never want to give your number to any man. But we are here to iron it out, okay? So that is why I'm here today. If you know how you want to be treated in your relationship, however you want to be treated in your relationship, you're going to drop it in the comment section, and I'm going to read your question and I'm going to give you the right answer. And trust me, when you are done applying what I'm going to tell you to do, you are going to attract the right person. And when you attract the right person, you do the right thing. You are going to certainly be treated as you want to be treated in a relationship. It won't end up like the previous ones you've ever enjoyed. Okay. So now, wherever you are, just do it to hop in. Okay. Hop in, and let's get started with this conversation. Many people change. Yes, many people change. Many got involved. Many enter relationship with a genuine intention, with God fear and fear of God and everything, with perfect intention. They as in they enter relationship with all the joy, all the love, and all the good motive. But what they witness in relationship changed them. That good girl suddenly become a monster. That nice guy suddenly become a monster. There is something that went wrong along the line. So if this is your situation right now, if this is what you're going through right now, I think this place is the right place for you to stay. So you're going to get the right solution you are looking for, the answer, the directions, the advice, the tips that you need to bring everything in order. So, okay. So now, number one, if you're a lady and you are in love with a guy, and this guy doesn't seem to notice you, or maybe he thinks that you are beneath his class, or maybe he's so careless, he's not even paying attention. There are things you can do as a lady to attract the attention of the guy that you're in love. If you are sure the guy is not married, because I'm not going to advise you to settle down with another woman's husband. Obviously, the guy is no longer in the market. He's been taken, and there are millions of single guys out there. So it will be a kind of insult for your beauty and everything, the kind of professionality for you to settle for another woman's husband. So long he's taken, forget about him and make yourself available. Open up your heart. You're going to attract a single guy that is going to give you the care and the love you desire, you deserve. Okay, now maybe the reason why you have not been able to, settle down with any guy is because of the way you live your life. To be loved, you have to make yourself lovable. We know that there is a divine favor. Divine favor will attract a person to you, but your action, your excesses will also send the person away. If you don't know how to, as in maintain what you have, what God has given to you will certainly lose him to another woman that knows how to do what you don't know how to do. So for you to wear the crown of marriage, crown of lovely relationship, you must go beyond your limit and do some things. I was listening to one of the ladies. He said, when a guy finally, when the guy you are desiring to settle down with finally gives you a chance to hear you, what are you going to tell the guy? Like seriously, what will you be discussing with the guy? If the guy brings up, what do you like? Tell me more about yourself. What will you even say? And how do you start to interrogate the guy, to interview the guy, to bring out question, to make him speak up? There are things that there are ways you approach a guy that will make him to spill off. As in, even the things he never planned to tell you, he's going to bring up and tell you everything in full confidence. But you have to approach any guy in a wrong way, you are going to end up, annoying the guy, and he's going to walk out from you and never giving you not even his phone number. And maybe this fine guy you are trying to get to know, you finally do what? Get to hook up with him, and now you mess things up, and you've lost the remaining chances you have to do what? To get to know that guy. So now, if you want to know a guy, you have to do background check. You have to, start getting information about what guys like, what guys love, the game, the lifestyle, the food. Go extra mile and inquire about what the person, study the person from afar or from a friend, make inquiries, get to know what he likes so that you can step into that shoe if it is not going to be too much for you. Because I'm not telling you to forsake yourself completely. If the guy loves someone that is living a rough life, and you being a child of God, or you being a responsible girl or person or working class lady, you don't need to become rugged because you want to attract the wrong guy. Obviously, the guy is not your type. So you go for someone that can, that will love you just the way you are already. Because stepping out of your shoe to attract another guy, I'm sure you won't fit into that shoe for a long time. It's going to start disturbing you, and you'll be uncomfortable. And by the time you become so uncomfortable, you're going to flare up. You'll start misbehaving. I'll call it misbehaving because that is not the way he met you. And if he sees you we're putting on singlet, short gown, all these things just to attract him, and you hate exposing your body, I mean, he will want you to, for you to keep the guy's attention on your body, you have to keep on doing it. And now, when you have gotten his attention, he has married and he has wedded you. Now you want to go back to your real self to start dressing properly, decently, the way you used to dress. He will be uncomfortable to say, "What is this? I don't like this. Wear it. I need to be seeing those boobs." And you'll be like, "I'm a married woman." He say, I'm the one that is me. You are married to me. So I'm the one that you're married to. So who cares what the entire masses says? Just expose your boobs and we are good to go. And you're like, how will I do this? So it depends if that lifestyle you the person you're admiring, if his own lifestyle does not match with yours, and the price of stepping out of your own will to go and please another person will not be too high for you to pay, please go for the kind of person that loves the way you behave. So it will not be like your own marriage relationship is full of sacrifices. You deny yourself, and you deny, as in full of self-denial. You deny yourself everything you like, your pleasure, your end, and everything, just to step in to please another person. And when you do it against your will, it won't flow well. And the guy is not going to be pleased at the end of the day. So there is no way you're going to feel comfortable being in that shoe. You won't feel comfortable being in that shoe. Now, if you want to attract the right guy, like I said before, go into internet, go into the search, make research, watch movies, read books, find out what guys love the most, how to attract the very person. If you want to settle down with a man of God, he knows the things that the lifestyle of a man of God. When you make research about their physical life, their lifestyle, then you know make research about their casual life as well, because many of them will be carrying a Bible full of Holy Ghost, but they love sexy babies, so sexy ladies. So if you're not that hot, you won't get their attention. They'll be lusting after the ladies in the church, after the choir members, and people will know. You will know how he goes after a particular sister that he can't resist. Whenever the sister is passing, he must turn and look. So you must do research about his spiritual aspects, what the pastor likes, what being a pastor's wife is, and you will know, am I ready for this? Is marriage enough compensation for me to step into this kind of lifestyle? Will I be satisfied if I'm just like this? Will this man's love and attention be enough for me to deny myself all that I've ever wanted to do? All these things that I've been enjoying all my life. So you must find a way. When you are considering the person you want to marry, consider yourself as well. Because they say charity begins from home. If you don't consider yourself, that is there's a tendency that you're going to spoil things along the line. When the guy is beginning to enjoy you, as in the opposite you, because that is the converted you. With the opposite you, the one that you are not really, as in that fake you, the man is beginning to get used to it. You've gotten his attention and all eyes is on you now. And now you are not comfortable. It's like he's choking you. So when you are considering him, consider yourself as well. No matter how beautiful, how awesome, how cute that guy is, there are other people that will love you just the way you are. That is the number one point that makes relationship enjoyable. When you fall in love with someone that will love you just the way you are, life becomes awesome. Relationship becomes amazing. It becomes enjoyable. But when you are forced into a relationship or you fall in love with the guy you like and he's forcing you to go against your will on daily basis, there is no way you're going to be completely happy. And he will notice it. And you either you start manifesting your happiness in one way or the other, you're going to start giving him silent treatment, you're going to any try to live your normal self, as in be your normal self. It turns out that you are annoying the guy you're in a relationship with. So first you do what? Consider yourself, and secondly, consider the person you want to do. Is that sacrifice worth it? Is that sacrifice worth it? Many married women today, they're in relationship or they're into marriage because of their children. Not really because of what attracted them, because as soon as they step into the marriage, the man changed. Or if the man remains unchanged, maybe the man's people, the mother-in-law, the brother-in-law, the siblings, will be frustrating her life on daily basis. And if she used to be a calm person, she's going to turn to a tigress. She'll become a fighter, and the man will become uncomfortable. All these things. But when she think about her children, she will choose to stay. She will choose to overlook some things, but not to the detriment of her own happiness. Like I say, when you are considering the man, is he going to love this? Is he going to hate this? Consider yourself as well. If you don't consider yourself as well, that is where everything will go wrong. If you don't consider yourself, that is where everything will go wrong. So you must do what? You must consider yourself as well. Making marriage enjoyable, you have to learn how to submit yourself. As a lady, you learn how to submit yourself. If you don't know how to submit yourself, you're going to have issue with anybody you want to get. Yes, men don't like someone challenging them, You are measuring shoulder with them. No, no man loves to settle down with a female. That's why they go for opposite gender, a feminine gender, someone softer, someone more easygoing than them. You cannot say you're a woman and you want your will and your wish to overrule that of your man. No, it's wrong. No matter whoever you want to fall in love with, except if the man is a moron, he doesn't know the difference between his right from his left. That is the only time you are going to be able to control a man. And it's abnormal. The man you are able to control will not be able to defend you as a husband out there. And people knows that you are just married to a toy or a mommy's boy. So if you are dreaming of marrying a capable man, a great guy, you must bear in mind that you have to submit. You have to let down your ego and allow the man to decide matters. The own is just to add up to it. When you add, then not to countermode it, not to cancel whatever he's saying, not to disagree completely. Even if what he's saying does not make much sense, there is a way to go about it. You don't come out like whatever and like the boss lady and start commanding your husband, start ordering him. This will not happen in this house. Whose house? Hello, whose house? So it will happen in that house because that house is the man's house and he brought you to his life. He brought you when you said yes. So that man, his decision stands. So you must learn to mellow down and allow him have his way when he's right. And when he's going the wrong way, you must also find a way to correct him before he drowns the entire family. All right? So bear in mind, trying to attract the right partner, what you do in the streets, what you do in the church, your attire, the way you talk, all these things counts. Because if the guy that is going to marry you is not even around, what about people that is around looking at you? You don't leave, your house is not as a signpost. The person must have asked one or two people around your house, how is this person? What does she like? How is she like? All these things. Do you have temper issue? Do you have all these things? They will make inquiries. And if you think that your husband is going to marry you is not around, you should just behave anyhow, my dear. It will backfire the day that a guy finally arrives and ask anybody around you. So it's never good for you to behave carelessly. Who cares? If nobody cares, my dear, be the one to care. So to get the attention of a responsible man, you first of all must be responsible. You want to get attention of a man who doesn't eat outside. You must be prepared to be a good chef. Because if you're not a good chef, another woman is going to keep his attention. Remember, they said the way to a man's stomach is through to a man's heart is through his belly, through his stomach. And if another woman owns that key, you have lost it. The only thing you have to offer is what? Your body. And after making out with you, what next? You need to possess a special quality to keep a man that is very responsible. So for you to marry a man who doesn't like eating outside, prepare to be a chef. Some of them make unusual demand. They say they like fresh food on daily basis. And he will be capable enough to pay your bill. As in, you the offer will be too, as in he will be so complete that you wouldn't want to give another woman chance. That is why you must step up and be a good chef. If he loves his house to be very sparkling clean every time, no dust, no, yeah, you want to marry that kind of person. This guy is so neat. You must be prepared to be a cleaner. Don't settle for house helps. They might come, yes, you will pay them. But your husband's room must be your own priority. You must be the one taking care of your husband's food and his room. And if you're too lazy to do that, that is where your house help snatches the man away from your hand. That is where you pay dearly for being lazy. So trying to attract the right guy is not a big deal. But a big deal is the decision, is the sacrifice you have to make to step up. But when you prepare yourself this way, attracting him is going to come naturally, because when this becomes your lifestyle, even if this guy comes for your best friend and he happened to test the food that you cook, he's going to go home carrying you in his mind. He will start looking for a way to break up with your friend and come and start to come and marry you, because obviously you're the one that has all the qualities he wants in a woman. So if you don't have all this, you don't make any preparation of what you want to settle down for, you will never attract the right guy. You only end up attracting hit and run, hit and run, hit and run. So that is not what you want. And remember, hit and run will always waste your time. And once they break up with you, you start, getting to know another person. You end up starting all over every now and then. That is not what you want for yourself as a woman. So hit and run relationship is what makes people to be frustrated. They say there is no real man. All men are cheaters. All men are liars. So this is what happens. So get yourself prepared. Position yourself the right way. If you want to be a pastor's wife, that is a way to carry yourself as a pastor's wife. If you don't want to look at those, or maybe you don't trust them enough for them to give you the right guidance, go to the internet. You can browse the lifestyle of a pastor's wife. What qualities must I possess? You will not see. You can even ask the AI, ChatGPT or DeepSeek or all this. There are many AIs. So for you to do all these things, you must bear in mind that you want to do what? You want to attract the right partner. Attracting him means, okay, like I said before, attracting the right woman or attracting the right guy means you have to go ahead to inquire what a man likes. If you inquire what a man likes and you happen to see the guy that enters your eyes, do yourself a favor and do background check on how to get him to how to get to know what the guy likes. If you get to know what the guy likes, then you observe yourself whether you are able to step into the shoe of who he likes. You are not going to be a royal or a royal bride and you love exposing yourself. You cannot go far with that attitude. So you must do what? You must know, make inquiries. How does a royal bride dress up? So there is nothing like you can't be able to attract anybody. You can attract anybody depending on how you prepare yourself, depending on how you, how you, as in, depending on who you want to attract. So that is it. Now for the guys, you want to get married to a woman and you want your wife to be loyal to you. You have to do what? Make inquiries, like I said. Study women character. There are some of us that are too jealous. And if you happen to be a very cute guy, many women will want you to be with them. So if your wife is not as beautiful as, or her beauty is nothing to compare with your good looking, you have to be rest assured that she's going to feel insecure, even if she doesn't complain, because she don't want to annoy you, she don't want to anger you, she don't want to sound that she's insecure. See, be rest assured that she's going to be what? Very insecure, even if she don't say anything. So you avoid mingling or speaking with other women in her presence too much. if she's not comfortable with it, you will discipline yourself to make her your best friend, to cut down with the way you speak or gist or hug other women out there. Okay? Just do casual friends and don't make any serious friends with any female, anybody, any female gender out there. So that is it. For you to do what? Keep that woman you want to marry, make her happy. Learn how to please a woman. You see, generosity, kindness, you must be a giver. There is no woman that feels so happy whenever a man allows her to ask for something before he releases it. Real men doesn't allow any woman to do what? To give anything, to ask for anything before they release it. They know they take it as their responsibility to provide for the woman in love with them. And you know that helping your woman in the kitchen or in the house to carry out some house chores doesn't make you feel less of a man. You must be humble, be ready to be corrected, be prepared to be nagged